Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we'd like to welcome you back to the 18th Annual Derby City Classic. This is a 9-day tournament. It's actually 3 tournaments in the course of 9 days. There's 3 mains. The first main was 9-ball banks. It had a record number of players, 475 players in the tournament. First place was John Brumbeck from Owenton, Kentucky. Second, Jason Shaw from Scotland. The second main event was One Pocket, and there were 375 players in that tournament. First place was Alex Peggy Lyons. Second place, Niels Fahan. The third of the main events is 9-ball. We started with 406 players. We have 16 left in the tournament at this point in time, 6 of which have a rebuy left. Okay, leading in the all-around points is Alex Peggy Lyon going into the day. Ladies and gentlemen, our feature matchup for this time frame is a classic confrontation of the new guard versus the old guard. Representing the new guard, our first gentleman, sponsored by Q-Tech Qs. He has won the U.S. Open 4 times, 2-time World Pool Masters champion, 2 times the Derby City Classic all-around champion. Please welcome from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Mr. Shane Bamboing. Shane Bamboing. And his opponent, representing the old guard, sponsored on tour by Pouillat Sports, San Miguel Beer. He won his first tournament in the United States using an alias, Cesar Morales. 5 times he's won the Derby City Classic all-around championships. He's an international superstar, a member of the Hall of Fame. Please welcome from the Republic of the Philippines, the magician, Mr. EFREN Reyes. Thank you, gentlemen. We'd like for the first break. We're going to send it to the booth. Mark Wilson, Danny DiLiberto, take it away.
Reyes Van Boening represents the greatest player in billiards history versus a certain future Hall of Famer and American #1. Hello and welcome, pool fans. We're down to the final 16 players here in the 9-ball event at the Derby City Classic. I'm Mark Wilson, and here with me is our own Hall of Famer, Danny DiLiberto. Danny, you were Efren's coach. What would you be saying to him?
Well, we know Efren slipped a notch, and it seems like Bamboing has gone up a notch, so I don't know what to tell Efren. Duck.
Well, to me, we know that Van Boning's break is far superior to Efren's, so Efren's going to have to win those tactical exchanges and deny Shane some access to the table, and it would start with winning the lag, which he didn't do. Van Boening will be breaking, leading off, winner break format, race to 9.
Well, the way Shane is playing, Efren might not get a chance to be tactical. This guy's rolling over people.
Yeah, the problem is he's not just making a ball in the break so often, he's making 2 and 3 balls and getting a shot.
Except this time. He didn't make one.
Right.
We got him.
Well, this is what Efren has to do. He has to get to the table and then maintain control of the table.
Yeah, well, he's got all the balls are open here. You got to run out when you get a chance like this against Shane, or you got no chance. You get out here, forget it. Yeah, bad. Didn't expect him to miss that one, but it's not the same EFREN Reyes. He still shows streaks of playing super, but you got to get out in that game right there. I know you agree with me.
Yeah, this is the 9th day, so he's been playing virtually nonstop. But he did show flashes of brilliance in the Bigfoot 10-ball challenge where he beat Appleton and Bustamante. But then,
he still can play. There's no doubt about it. But
then he misses a ball like that would be something that you would just almost never see back in his prime.
Right.
Father time takes a toll. He's still got the wisdom and savvy, though, and you have to play your A game to beat him, but he can play his B game and beat you.
I think he's got desire, too. He wants to win, of course. He's a competitor and proud. That's good against most players, but I don't know about if that's enough against Shane Van Boening.
Right. Efren really needs to make almost 0 unforced errors of the magnitude that he made here in his opening inning, this match. Shane's offense is so powerful.
I mean, look at that. He rolled that in perfectly.
Yeah, Shane is so focused that if Shane makes a mistake, he can recover and win 3 games in a row from his break. EFREN, not so much.
Especially sitting in the chair waiting for Shane to miss. Well, he's got a little work here to the 6.
Nice shot there as he threaded just by the 7.
Yeah, if you got an angle. Yeah, he gets the cue ball to move effortlessly. That's the stroke. He sure got a great stroke.
Big, long, fluid, powerful stroke. We began the week with 406 9-ball players.
Well, he's got a little angle. Yeah, he's got enough to bounce off and cue the ball.
Bamboing was the runner-up in the Bigfoot 10-ball challenge. And he goes on and wins the very first rack in this match.
Bamboing wins game number 1. He leads
Yeah, he lost to Jason Shaw. So did a lot of other people. Shaw is playing very well, but
He
even
has,
playing well, he doesn't look as good as Shane does when Shane is playing well. You agree with that?
yeah, because Shane's a little bit more of a complete player,
Yeah.
you know, in terms of the kicking and the
More-
tactical side.
More
and then-
finesse and
Right. But when Jason Shaw gets an open layout there's nobody that shoots straighter. And Jason Shaw is only 27. Shane is his senior by 7 or 8 years. Two ball in the wing, 2 ball down in the pocket. Took 2 hops. Cue ball got an ugly kiss there.
well, he didn't scratch, but he's not going to be able to do much. But look where the 3 is. I mean, he could just cinch the 1 and fall on the 3. I mean, cinch the 1. He's on the rail. This is not a cinch. But he doesn't have to do anything for position.
Yeah, what you mean is just roll it in. Don't try
Right.
to be cute and just accept a tough shot on the 3.
Yeah. He's going to just crawl it to the pocket.
Oh, he had a
He
little
didn't.
angle that
Oh,
we
I
couldn't
guess,
see.
yeah. Yeah, and he's got the side pocket, too. I thought he had only the corner. But he's got the side. The 4 is not far away.
Once again, it's one of those little nether positions where you have to finesse just a little something. Maybe he looks like he might be stunning between the 4 and 5. He's in trouble.
Well, he's not snookered, though.
Yeah, that was that little finesse shot, and we can't be critical. He hit the heart of the pocket with it, but didn't get the cue ball another 4 or 5 inches past it, or if it had been just a little bit stronger, it would have bumped free of the 4. He's kind of examining. Looks like it's too far to try to throw into the pocket.
Yeah, it's very far off. So I think we're going to see a safety.
He's examining it. Yep, safety it is, or at least that's what he's measuring now.
Yeah, he was looking to go that route, maybe snooker EFREN with the 9 ball.
40-second shot clock in effect. I believe Shane just uses extension.
Yeah.
Automatically kicks in. You get 1 extension per rack. They generally do not need that much time unless the unusual occurrence of a position like this. Look at, not sure, what is he doing here? Safe?
Yeah, definitely. Pretty good speed. I think EFREN has a cut at this ball.
It looks like a thin cut. Okay, EFREN looks like he's stealing his resolve to cut at this ball.
No bargain here.
No.
Position is tough. The shot is tough.
If he could just make it, that would be huge.
Oh, he made it.
Okay.
And he got position.
Yeah.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, he's not helpless just because he's got another couple years on
and
him.
he's definitely not intimidated by anybody.
No, he's got that wealth of experience that it's only hard earned.
Nice shot.
Yeah, he still makes all the shots and knows all the shots. He's better than anyone, can kick. It's just sometimes his execution fails him just a little bit, and it's just one of those things. Maybe a player slows down with the age there a little bit. Focus is not quite as intense. The ball that EFREN missed to open the match, that was just so uncharacteristic by comparison to what it was years back. It almost never happened. In the Bigfoot 10-ball challenge, 10-foot tables, and Bustamante played a match that was one of the greatest 10-ball, 10-foot table matches I ever saw in my life in terms of the quality performance. So you would think EFREN, who struggled to beat Appleton, would have no chance, and EFREN handled Bustamante comfortably.
Bustamante's playing well. He won the ring bank pool last night.
Played fantastic. Reyes ties the match up at 1 game apiece.
Reyes wins game number 2. After 2 games, the match is tied.
Give us your opinion, Danny. Would the American pool players benefit from a coach or trainer?
Depends who the coach or trainer is.
We'll say it's yourself. Say it was a quality.
I think I can help them greatly. I think I could.
And what would your course of action be? A couple ideas.
Well, I would get them a little livelier, a little more colorful. Because I believe in that. The people want to see color. I mean, you can't be a dull player playing real slow. I would speed everybody up that I could, make it more entertaining for the public, because that's what we need in this game. Everybody wants to mess with rules and all. It's not what we need. We need to figure out how to get people watching it and interested in it. Anyway, I give a lot of thought to that stuff.
Reyes made the wing ball. He's got to cut at the 1. He's going to have to collide the cue ball into the 2.
It's going that way. I don't think he'll miss those 2 balls.
This is his field of expertise, speed and direction. He overcutted a hair.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's lucky he caught the pointer. He would have been dead snookered. So he could have hit this ball. I think he can cut it to the rail and leave distance. That's it. I don't think he has a shot at it.
No, I think it's going to be one of those tactical things that he's renowned for. As far as the training of the player that you had under your tutelage, how would you go about that? Do you have any ideas for that?
Yeah, I would stress conditioning, because that's very important. If you're in good condition physically, you're in better condition mentally. And it is a sport. I know. I put a pedometer on my foot in an 8-hour 9-ball session, and I walked 11 miles. Oh, he left the combination. Yeah, he let the ball bounce out.
How about mental toughness? What would you do there?
Well, like I say, that comes with physical toughness. Better condition you are physically, better you are mentally. I would be pretty strict on drinking or anything like that, and not having meal before a match.
So diet would play a role?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. You know me. I've been an athlete my whole life. I took care of myself. Yeah, you got to be in good physical condition to be in good mental condition.
You got to be to just practice your break like Van Boening a couple hours a day. No, seriously.
I don't know if that would have helped.
No, I'm saying if you do that, do what he does when you see his break, it's not something that happens by accident or God-given talent.
Yeah, I would say watch Bamboing. That's how I would help him with the break, just by having him watch Bamboing.
He teaches, or he trains like an athlete and teaches us by example as opposed to by word.
And he's not afraid to help players, even though they're competitors. In the old days, I won't mention the name, but certain top players wouldn't tell anybody anything because they were afraid it would come up against them in a match. I know that for a fact.
Right.
And that's what kept the game down a little bit. This game could have been further ahead right now if the top players would have helped people.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do it.
Yeah, this Bamboing, he's got to be thinking about playing safe. He's thinking about if he can duck the cue ball down below the 7 and 9. Now it looks like he might be thinking about cutting it. No,
I don't think so.
it's hard
He's
to
playing
tell.
safe.
Yeah. So
Go behind a 9. Oh, I was wrong. Look what he did. I don't think he played that. Do you?
I do. Look at the speed
You think
that he
he
played,
played
it
it
with.
off the ball?
Yes, I do.
Oh, boy.
Because look at the speed he played that with. You needed that kind of speed. That speed was not going to lead to a safety. He knows it's going to clatter off of those balls.
It's a great shot. That was not a great shot. Now we're going to see a safe. I'm afraid the people that heard this question you gave me, they're going to want to know who the old-time players were that were selfish. And that's going to put me in a spot.
Well, then I hope they're wondering how they could hire you and what they could offer you. So, as a trainer, because I know you would help them.
I know I would.
Good shot there. Wow. They made a lot happen there with very little other than good speed control.
I think EFREN could hit the paint on this ball.
I think he's going to kick 2 rails.
Yeah, I can't see it. No,
Well, what I'm saying is hitting the paint from here is so difficult.
can't hit it.
He's down looking anyway, so maybe you're right. He can hit the paint, but
I think he could do it rail first. But he's looking to kick at that part of the ball. If he hits this ball fairly well, a lot can happen. The 9 is going to be a helper.
right.
Might even make the 9.
Oh, he's pretty handy at hitting this, too. And he wants to hit the second rail first. No, he hit it head on. Okay.
If that ball were froze, he needed that rail he got. It's not going to help him right now.
Bamboing rewarded for a great safety.
Yep. But EFREN really kicked bad there. He hit that ball full.
Yes, but, there's some negative expectation because he had to kick 2 rails or 1 rail at that. So.
Oh, it was not a hanger, but he would have been better off hitting that ball thin. But that's no brilliant remark.
Well, Bamboing's about to go in front 2-1, which is not a problem by itself. The problem really is that Bamboing will now get to break.
Bamboing wins game number 3.
And what a break.
Leads the match 2-1.
Can't say enough about his break, but he practices the break. He'll rack them for 2 hours, breaking, walking back and forth. And he would rather rack them himself. He wouldn't want a rack boy to rack them for himself because he sort of puts these balls where he wants to.
It's most interesting because even when we prepare for the Moscone Cup, he's if I rack for him and he'll accept it for a little bit, but he doesn't like it. He prefers to do it himself. And
yeah, he does.
It's a peculiar circumstance because we're using a template, the Accu-Rack.
Yeah.
But he's still rather assemble them himself. So.
Wing ball flew in.
Yeah. And while that was a powerful break, but it wasn't his most powerful break. Oh, no. It was a dry break. Okay.
It was
a
I
square
thought the ball
hit.
flew in. It went towards the pocket, but it didn't find gravity, as Jimmy White says.
I see one of Jim White's favorite customers out here on the table. Alex Pagulayan's playing on an adjacent table. EFREN super thinning, yes. And 3 cushions. That's
Look
a
at
nice
his speed.
shot.
He's trying to get him with the 2, but he didn't.
I think there's enough reward here that Shane can bank at this ball.
He could, and position is there if he makes it. You know, he'll have the 2 straight in almost where he is now. Part 1, make it. Oh, he didn't make it.
Hit the point.
He had position for sure. Right, EFREN, you got to take advantage now.
Yeah, so far the match is kind of playing out the way EFREN needs it to play out in terms of he's getting to the table. No, the speed's off.
Yeah, he snookered.
No, I think he just escaped the snooker.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'm
Let's see
pretty
when
sure
he
he'll be
gets
able to
down.
cut this in. Yeah, now it's a matter of the fact that it costs your confidence just a little bit when the cue ball goes nowhere near where you expected.
Yeah, he's aiming to make it. Good shot, good speed. Getting tougher. Position is getting tougher. I think he's got to just play the 4 up the far corner. And that you can do because of where the 5 is. You might not.
Good stroke.
Watch out.
He's going to be okay. All right, good recovery shot.
Tough position he made just now.
Yeah, delicate. Now he has the rack at his mercy.
Very good speed. He'll have the angle to go to the 9.
Wrong angle.
Got
Not
on the
enough angle.
50-yard
He's
line.
smiling.
You might have to go 3 cushions. Play the 8 in the corner, or else he can shoot it in the side. I think that's a little tougher. I think he'll go 3 cushion.
This will be a pretty shot. The 4th cushion won't count.
Perfect.
Great.
Absolutely perfect. People love that when you hit a lot of cushions or when you draw the ball.
Okay, nice run out there. EFREN Reyes ties the match at 2 apiece.
Now, if he could string a few racks together, he has a chance in this match.
Right. That's what I meant. He's getting to the table enough, you know,
Yeah.
so he just can't have Shane get up there and put on fast break offense because EFREN will not be able to retaliate with that type of firepower. EFREN Reyes breaking here, rack number 5. Went to the wing. 6 balls on the wing. Went to the side rail, I meant. 1 ball on the head. Well, 6 ball did go across the table.
Yeah, he doesn't have much of a shot on the 1 here. But I think he's going to bank at this. Doesn't have to sell out, but he played it
Lord.
safe. Almost scratched.
He flinched and flickered. He did a little step there. Looked like Michael Jackson there for a moment.
I thought he could shoot at that one. Yeah, he gave a little body English that helps not scratch.
No matter what, he will always be my favorite.
Good favorite to have because he's a good person.
And he's provided so many thrills over the years and performed at such a level for so long. Well, that's going to be a foul.
That's a foul.
That plays right into EFREN's hands. Where he gets to the table, he's getting some shots here. He can get comfortable.
Well, let me tell the public this because they're not aware of it maybe. If you knock a ball off the table, it's a foul. And that's what Shane just did. Sometimes his stroke is too powerful.
The other thing is that you issue confidence and further your opponent's energy level, because he's saying, hey, I'm getting enough chances here. Maybe I can win this.
Yeah.
So
definitely. Well, if he shuts out this one, he'll be one game ahead.
Right.
See, those are the things EFREN knows better than anybody. A lot of people try to kill the ball and hold it. He goes 3 rails, and look at the speed.
And now he's right on angle, so he doesn't have to work very hard the rest of the rack. The other thing is, Danny, and I say this time and again, but I'm going to say it again. EFREN can beat you with his B game, but you can't beat him with your B game. He's just that tough. And so years of experience, there's no easy way to acquire it. We have a lot of good young shooters here.
Oh, look at this. Oh, boy. He wanted to force forward a little bit more. Those are the things that he slipped with. Now he might have to get the bridge.
Oh, boy.
Cut this backwards. Probably shouldn't even shoot it.
He might have to bang it. Well, I guess he's going to get the bridge. He feels confident that way. But.
Well, he's close enough to cut the paint.
Yeah.
But he would rather not have this, of course. You can't give this kind of game away.
No.
And beat Bamboing. So let's hope he makes this.
He did.
Yeah, good shot.
He has to
a
laugh.
good shot.
Goodness gracious.
And he takes the lead now. He needs to string some games. He'll have a chance.
EFREN and I have spoke about this before, but he thinks that he would have been a better player had he had the benefit of good, proper stroke mechanics. He recognizes that his stroke is inconsistent, and then now as he ages, it's become more erratic, and the little failings of it are more apparent nowadays. He's not probably playing quite as much pool as he once did.
Well, he played a lot here, this tournament.
Yeah, 6-ball in the wing did not go in directly last time, nor this time. 9-ball got kissed around. Here comes the 1.
And the 1 went in. Where are you, 2?
It's settling in.
Yeah, I don't think he has a pocket.
Nobody has a chance to do something here. He can influence the rack from here. Just making a ball in the break is enormous at this level.
I think he can roll forward and freeze him on the 8. I don't think he wants to shoot the 3.
No. That's not even a shot. Wouldn't have enough value to risk. Especially against Shane Bamboing. Any shot you mess up like that and give him a chance might be your last. Yeah, this is this little tactical side that EFREN in history has always been the best at.
Yeah, I think he can freeze him on the 8. Let's see what he thinks.
I wondered if he played
He
off the
shot the
back of the
3.
No, he shot the 2. He was playing the 2 rail first off the back of the 3.
Oh, did he? I thought he was playing the combination. Well, look what he left here, a 3-ball combination. that looks makeable. I mean, after the 2 goes in,
Yeah.
see where he's getting? Playing position for a 3-ball combination, but they're sitting pretty tough to miss.
Shane trickles the cue ball forward.
Well, you got to get off the cushion here.
Yeah, you've got to cut the 4-ball a little bit. Which means the 3-ball will then be going over by the 9. So I think he'll play this soft speed. Just follow forward. Oh, he was able to hold it even better.
Well, he's looking to cut to 3 and go up and down 2 rails to the 4 with the bridge.
Trying to rub it off the 4 here. This is not an easy shot.
Well, especially if the floor is near the cushion or froze. Because as soon as you go off it, it's going to bounce out and double hit the 3.
Right.
I don't think he's playing it off the 4. I think he's cutting it right in, or trying to.
Yeah, I think he'd be better served to go super soft up on the 3 and just let it settle on the other side of the 4 and let the cue ball go to the near the corner pocket side. Use the 4 as an obstruction rather than risk this. Awkward. Look at the bridge.
Well,
The
the 4
tip.
is a little off the rail, so he could play the 3 off the 4. He did. See, if that ball were frozen, he couldn't do this.
Well, that was a very good shot. So if he felt that confident about making it, then we will defer to his judgment because he executed it with pretty good control.
Yeah, it's pretty good control when you played a ball that you went off of for position. Oh, that was a little hard. Oh, he can cut the 5, but controlling the cue ball is going to be a little bit tricky. Playing it in the corner. Less travel for the cue ball. Good shot.
Yeah, good, confident, controlled
Yeah.
stroke.
Got control of the game again.
All right, Bamboing displays a little creativity of his own. Gonna tie the match up here at 3 games apiece.
Got a nice afternoon Saturday crowd here, but anytime EFREN plays, the stands fill. I know you like to hear that, but it's true.
Yeah, the crowd hasn't been quite as vigorous as I've seen it in recent years. And you can definitely tell the effects of this being the final day and people have gone home. The energy in the room is not near what it was even just yesterday.
Well, a lot of the players left, of course. They're out of the tournament. And it's very expensive to stay here.
Right, and the backers will go with them. And so we're probably down to about half of what we had yesterday. Wing ball right in. 1 ball down by the corner pocket.
Tie ball game, 3-3.
Shot there.
Well, he would have liked to have been straight in. So he's got some work to do. he can miss the 8, that would be a plus. But he couldn't. Watch out.
Oh, the second kiss on the 8 really helped out because it was going to go well past it. Now he can cut this back into the side.
He'll have to go 3 rails to the 5. Good hit.
Yeah, good accurate shot there. Now he's recovered himself completely on one stroke. Two cushion position, rather than try to be real cute and just control one cushion. Gives you a bigger margin of error to fall on the proper line here. Bounces out. Virtual certainty now for the first break and run out of the match. And Boening now recaptures the lead. 4 games to 3.
Van Boening wins game number 7 after 7 games. The score is Mr. Van Boening 4, Mr. Reyes 3.
That's what EFREN needs, some break and runouts.
Yeah, right.
Because this guy at any time might hit you with 3 or 4.
Three ball went in like a bullet. And not a lot on the 1.
He's going to be safe.
The only
EFREN will be kicking.
The only ball left on the racking end of the table is the 9. If this was right, if Shane was left-handed, I think he could go after the bank on the 1, really.
He doesn't play left-handed.
I'm just saying if he was.
I know.
Because you can billiard the 4 there and have position. Now, it doesn't mean you certainly get safe, but it means you have a fair chance to get safe.
Yeah, EFREN will be kicking.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to risk the bank shot here. Yeah, it leaked out just enough. The EFREN's going to be able to hit the 1.
Yeah, I'm surprised he even banked at it.
He wasn't banking to make, but I'm surprised he hit it that hard because this is what can happen. You could have had EFREN at least kicking for sure. Now, this is a tricky ball to get back position on the 4 here. That's
tough to make.
Right.
He might run into the 9 besides.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's winding up to shoot.
Is he going to try to warp around the 9 here? Or?
No, I think he'll hit the 9. Look what he did. He went 3 rails, but he didn't make the ball.
Huh.
He did get position, actually, but he did not make the ball.
Super tough shot.
Yeah, no bargains here. He's looking to see if the ball banks past the 6. I don't know if it does.
Not easily.
I don't think he's made up his mind yet what he's going to attempt.
Extension taken.
trying to play it inside? Or
Yeah,
is he
that's what it looks like.
Good shot.
Not only trying, he controlled it. He's got the 4 combination to the 6, or that's the 7. That's the 7.
Very good shot, though.
Real good. Yeah, he got control of this game too.
Yeah, slight misstep on the safe. EFREN was forced to play a tough shot and then missed it. And Shane Van Boening capitalized, moved the score out 5-3 Van Boning's way.
Mr. Van Boening wins game number 8 after 8 games. The score is Mr. Van Boening 5, Mr. Reyes 3.
Hard to believe it. We've been here 9 days, really, isn't
I
it,
know.
Danny?
It does. It's funny because when I first get here, it seems like the next day, not a year. Then when it gets to be the 9th day, it went too fast. And the younger players could look forward to next year, but at my age, you don't look forward to next week.
You don't buy green bananas, is what you're saying.
I don't like green bananas anyway.
All right.
I like them when they're almost rotten. EFREN's watching closely because a lot of the people are suspicious of Van Boening racking them.
Well, I think that casts kind of a negative aspersion on Shane, and nothing could be further from the truth. I would bet my integrity on his integrity.
You're right.
Wing ball went in. But I tell you what, it is the difference, and people never want to admit it, but Shane works that much harder than everybody else. But they think he's doing some kind of a shortcut.
They want to believe that.
Right.
And it helps them not feel inferior.
Exactly. Yeah. They know that they have unwillingness to work that hard. So rather than try to move up to his level, they'd rather drag him down. A couple of years I've been around Shane pretty heavily. I have to tell you, I've always been impressed with his pool game, but I'm far more impressed with his character.
That's why he's a champion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
I believe they go together. He's going to the 2 in the side, I believe.
John Wooden, Vince Lombardi both believed that the long-term winning programs are only sustainable with quality character athletes. And so they insisted upon that.
Don Shula felt that way, too, with the Dolphins. You know, if a person did something bad off the field, he got rid of them, no matter how good they were.
Yeah.
And Angelo Dundee felt the same way. Angelo Dundee was with Michael Nunn at a match, and he found out Michael Nunn was not behaving too well, and he left him right the night of the fight. Yeah, Dundee was a good man.
Michael Nunn's career just crumbled, and it was sad, too. I don't know if you know this, but I kicked Michael Nunn's ass one time.
You did?
playing pool.
Oh. You're from that area.
Yeah. He's from Davenport, Iowa.
Yeah, he was a good fighter. And he got nicknamed Michael Second to None.
Yeah, he had a few big $1 million fights. Squandered it all. Drugs and women. And
That's why Dundee let him go.
yeah. Angelo Dundee trained Muhammad Ali, yet Danny DiLiberto was his best fighter that he ever had.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'm just saying.
He would tell people that,
He did.
but I think he was fibbing. I was a good fighter, but I'm not Muhammad Ali or Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yep. This is just what EFREN didn't need to see. Another break and run out here by Van Boening.
Yeah, that's what EFREN needed to do, and Van Boning's doing it.
Danny, did you ever meet Muhammad Ali? Or
Sure,
how about Sugar Ray Leonard?
sure.
Oh, wow.
They were my
Very-
stable mates.
It's a race to 9.
Boy. That's cool.
I mean, I was in the gym every day with Muhammad Ali. He was a barrel of monkeys in the gym. I mean,
Yeah.
fun, laughing, and doing crazy things. And he never won a sparring session, you know. For some reason, he didn't try hard. And if you watched it, his opponent in sparring beat him.
8 ball on the wing. Van Boening breaking here. Rack number 10.
Oh, it flew in faster
I
than
know it.
ever.
I mean,
Oh, and there goes the 1. Where's the 2? Oh. Well, he's got a funny angle here because he's over the top of the 3. But if he could make the 2 and control it to the 3, we're going to see another run out.
was Angelo Dundee, was he a tyrant or kind of a stern disciplinarian, or how
No.
would you describe him?
No, was a lovely man. He didn't scold people. You know, he was popular too. Loved his fighters. And he didn't do things to make money and take a chance on fighters' health. No, he was a good man. I liked him, but, you know, I'm partial because I hung around with him. You know, we went bowling, we went fishing, you know, and he didn't do that with many fighters.
Good shot there by Van Boening, jacked up over the 3. Yeah, really interesting to me because he was, you know, he was always in the sports pages when I was a boy. I didn't know you then, but I definitely knew his legacy.
You know, Dundee was not his real name.
I do not know that.
His name was Angelo Manera. Oh, what a good shot that was.
Boy, good timing, too.
The 9 is in his way, at least bridging the ball. It's going to be tough to get to the 5, except maybe on a thin hit, which might be good enough. Just make the ball.
6-3 is our score, and EFREN definitely needs a little misstep here. Slow down the Van Boening freight train.
Well, we were describing it early. You're not seeing many missteps with this guy lately. He's becoming a better player all the time.
Look
Look
at
at that
that.
stroke.
Yeah.
That's
Tremendous.
not easy what he just did, folks.
It looks so simple, yet you and I know any other pro could stand there and miss that 3 times in a row and not be hitting the bad. He go too far? He did.
Yes.
Yeah.
He went too far, and that was, you know, a real error because I always tell people, position throughout the game, you're either better off shooting too easy or too hard. There it would have been too easy.
Cutting it,
Oh, no problem.
peering it in.
Wow. He didn't hit rail. He didn't hit anything.
No.
This guy is a great player, and
He
like you
is.
said, he's getting better all the time.
Yeah, had a little mental lapse there where he let the cue ball go too far when you should have aired on the too short side, but super firepower on display, and he confidently struck that in there. But he did force himself to have to work a little bit harder this rack.
Yeah, it's very nice to be able to improvise, and he sure can do that.
Well, I love the way he's hitting the ball. His stroke is just
he's
so
playing
clean.
good. He's going to be so tough to beat now the rest of the tournament. I don't know how many players left. There's not many.
16 coming into this round. Van Boening, 2 consecutive break and runouts, pushes the score out 7-3 in front for
And
Jane.
he's got a buyback.
And he has a buyback.
A few other players do too, right?
I think
least
Scott
one?
Frost. I think, there is a couple. Kind of caught me naked here. See, I'm not sure exactly who all's out there.
Look at that. 5 in a row now he's beat EFREN. Yeah, EFREN feels himself going.
$63-26 in the ball count. That's the
Look
all-important
at the
figure.
TPA,
Right.
940. Reyes made one more error than Van Boening.
The tone for the entire match was set on the opening shot by EFREN Reyes, where he missed a 1 ball that we're used to seeing him make. 3 ball in the wing.
Cue ball on the wing.
Yeah, cue ball dunked in.
Rare.
1 ball's going to drop
Oh, man, look at that. He made 3 balls and the cue ball. Well, EFREN, this might be one of your last chances. Take advantage.
in. EFREN right now will pick up an angle or a path to the 6 ball. That's really kind of the tricky spot here. He's looking.
That's where he wants the cue ball. Filipinos like to point where they want to get.
Yeah, it aids visualization for sure.
Oh, he almost went too far there. I think you want to go 1 rail into the 9.
No, he didn't want to go into the
Are we
9.
playing the combination?
No, this is the 6 ball's down here. You're thinking
Oh,
the
I
7.
see. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I keep mixing them up.
You confused me. I'm thinking, what?
I do. I
see what you're saying.
I can confuse you, buddy.
No, I was thinking 9. Definitely
Yeah,
wanna-
that's right.
Okay, but this, you were thinking
I
of the
still
7
mix
ball.
them up. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, he's worked himself around to this combination. This was by design.
I was just wrong by a couple minutes.
Well, anyway,
Oh, he'll make this.
yeah, he needs to make this.
Oh, he jumped up.
Well, he wants to make sure. He knows this is a missable shot,
Of course it is.
but he figures to get it.
Oh, never a doubt.
It hesitated just momentarily, a little heart palpitation for the Reyes backers. And
Usually when that happens, he'll smile, but it's too serious right now to smile.
yeah, it's not funny. Get in that pocket. Quit joking around. 7-4 is our score. Well, 3 ball went in. Is he going to get a shot? No.
Well,
Where
that
is he?
that
No.
takes care of the shot.
Yeah.
He had a shot until the 8 kept rolling.
That's a shame because EFREN really did need a shot on the 1 ball here to make this match get a bit closer and get some confidence back.
Yeah, he doesn't have a shot. And where do you push against a guy like Shane? He's going to give him distance and dare him.
Well, I think he's going to put the cue ball off angle. No,
He dared him.
I wouldn't do that to Shane Van Boening right now.
Or Jason Shaw.
No, definitely not Jason Shaw. I wouldn't do it to Van Boening. He's on a good run. He's stroking well.
It would be an insult if he gave it back.
Oh, that would be. I can make it, but I know you can't, so I'll just go ahead and beat your confidence down.
No bargains here, and you're not even playing position to an easy shot on the 2. Discouraging when you got a tough shot for a tough shot. You know, if the 2 were hanging somewhere, I don't think EFREN would have put him there.
Right, yeah. Shane is definitely not liking this.
The push depends. Oh, he gave it back.
All right.
Uh-oh. That is an insult, I think.
Well, apparently he can't get
But
to the
he's
2.
not
Shane would
thinking
shoot
of
it
it.
if he could get to the 2, so EFREN
Yeah.
put the push out pretty good then. It's not a matter of shooting the 1 then that he gave it back. It's a matter of he doesn't feel like he can get to the 2.
I think of playing safe here. Cut the 1 to the right and go all the way down. You might get him with a wall of balls. This is too tough. I wouldn't shoot it. And he didn't either.
Boy, he hit your shot there.
Yeah.
It's going to work out great.
Yeah, now Shane is sorry he gave it back. You could have done that, Shane, too. He was playing poker, and EFREN didn't go for it. Yeah, he shook his head. He doesn't like to make mistakes, even if he's winning by 90 games. That's a champion. He hit the ball, but, well, we're not in a good spot here again.
Yeah, I think the 2 goes by the 5.
Well, he wants to get close to it. This is a thin hit.
True that. Yeah. But good safety exchange there, and EFREN has beaten Shane to the shot.
Like you said, tactical. EFREN has a chance.
EFREN measured up bank safety here on the 2 if it doesn't work out. He's going.
That's going to be
position.
good speed.
Yep. Very nice shot.
Yeah, and I think he can draw back for the 4. Well, he might have just the wrong angle, but he might play the long part for the 4. He can't go to the pocket the short way. He might, trip in the pocket with the cue ball here and play the 4 in the other pocket.
Looks like he's trying to draw it straight at the 4 here.
Well, he didn't do it enough. Yeah, he jumped up a little, lost a little of the stroke. So I believe we're going to see some safeties.
He said he's banking.
Yeah, he figures he's losing 7-4. He's going to bank, or is he cutting it?
No, he's cutting it.
Yeah,
Okay.
cutting it pretty good, too.
Oh, he was representing where the
Okay,
cue
where you
ball's to
going,
travel.
cue ball? Oh, that could have been better.
That's what he was doing. He moved his fingers from the end rail to the side rail, behind the 5, indicating where he needed the cue ball to go.
Tough shot here, but it has position with it if he can make it. And the diamond table rolls so true, you could roll this. See it?
Pretty
The ball
shot.
went straight.
Very pretty shot.
Very good shot. Yeah, I got to say, EFREN outthought him this time. Got good. He'll probably hit the end rail, but position will be there. Big game to win for Reyes.
Right.
He's only 2 behind.
And he's within 4 of the end zone.
Yep.
Very nice game. Reyes 5, Bamboing 2.
Reyes wins game number 12 after 12 games. The score is Mr. Bamboing 7, Mr. Reyes 5.
we went for many years where it was Mike Siegel and Buddy Hall and Jim Rimpey and Steve Miserak as a couple of the top American players, and everybody's always told me that we are Americans. We invented the game and perfected the game. No one can beat us. And then out of nowhere, EFREN Reyes appears, and there was some, jealousy because he was dominant. But it was such a curiosity to me to see someone that I never expected, and kind of this ET-like character come over here.
Yeah. And there was Jose Perica, too.
Look at this break. There was a Van Boening type break.
There you go, Efren. You can get within one. This match is not over.
No, he definitely needs to cash this in, though.
Well, no problem with the 2 to the 5.
Well, when you say no problem, that's, you can do it if he executes properly. But sometimes he struggles in these situations.
No,
Danny.
not here. This is too easy.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm certainly not wishing ill upon him.
Of course not. You'd like to see him win the tournament.
Well, I'd like to see him make a heck of a match here.
Yeah, and it isn't like you pull for people. You got class. I just don't want to see anybody play bad.
Right.
And I remember the old days, players loved to watch and hope the guy dogged it so they could laugh and knock him. Believe me, they were cruel. And besides, before the guys you mentioned, we had Lassiter and Eddie Taylor.
Yep. Yeah, there was a lot of great players, and then, I just had to end up believing that there would be no one that could hang. Flashbulb fired off there, right in Efren's eyes. Just
Oh
he was
boy,
shooting at.
let's get on that guy.
And now he's pointing at us. And a good time for a break and run out for EFREN Reyes. That's the first one of the match for him. He now trails 7-6.
And unlike other players, Efren has too much class to point out the guy that just did the flash.
Race to 9.
Yeah. Smart enough to understand that without the fans, we don't really have a sport.
Right, that's what I tell people. Don't worry about rules and all that. Let's make the fans happy because they're paying the way.
Yeah, if it's ever going to go anywhere, we have to promote and expand our fan pool. And pointing them out and embarrassing them or humiliating them is not the way to grow the sport.
And you got to get our Moscone Cup team together and win because,
You're right.
Yeah, that'll bring some more interest in American play.
It helped tremendously. Is Efren going to have a dry break? He is. That's just what he didn't need.
He didn't need that. Now he's one game away. Now Van Boening can get on the hill. And this is not a gimme, especially he's going to brush the 2. Might have the 2 in the same pocket as the 1.
Tough series of shots here to
It
get from
is.
the 1 to the 2 because you easily brush the 2. You could possibly miss this shot.
He didn't even hit the 2. I thought he had to hit the 2, but better not doing it. Well, 2 to the 3 to the 4, no problem. I think Bamboing has an excellent chance to get on the hill here. He wants to get straight in on the 3, but that looks automatic.
Cruises the 2-ball home. Now he's got a close proximity to get from the 3 to the 4. The 3 almost hanging in the pocket, so expect to
Just got to stop there and keep that angle.
did that.
Go 1 rail past the 6 and 9. Yeah, I don't see any difficulties here. good speed. Wants to get straight in on the 5. That would give him position on the 6 easily. He might have had he's got a little angle, and he recognized it, shook his head.
I think that meant he's going to play it in the side pocket. Just draw the cue ball in between the 6 and 7.
Good call. It's exactly what he did.
Overdrew it just a hair. Now he's got a little funny angle, it looks like.
I think he can roll forward and shoot the 7 in the pocket where he's standing.
Yeah, looks like that's what he's going to do now, because I can see where he's cueing the ball.
Got the perfect angle to get on the 8. Well, you could see right now, to beat Bamboing, you're going to have to play pretty perfect. Because he's not giving away anything.
No, the dimension, the focus he brings and applies to the match. Just look in his eyes. Oftentimes it's, you hear people say, well, you just play the table, you don't play your opponent or anything, but it's much easier said than done. But Bamboing clearly not consumed with who he's playing or what the moment is, but what he's doing here as far as excellence.
Well, I've been saying for years that pool players are the best athletes at their game. You know, golfers have a bad day. You know, you're not going to see Bamboing really stumble badly. You know, he's prepared to play. And I think pool players are the most consistent of all athletes.
Might be. You're dealing with the hardest game, so I guess we're always biased towards our own, but nonetheless, I've thought much the same type things. Bamboing on the hill, after he went through a tough rack from a dry break, he had to make quite a few shots there. Managed them all, made it look pretty easy. Certainly made it look very controlled.
Well, EFREN would like to get one more chance.
Right. Yeah, EFREN can definitely run 3 racks. No question about that.
Yeah, you notice that, folks? Both guys are shooting over 900, so there's no embarrassment here to the loser.
3 ball on the wing, Bamboing locks in on the break. Boy, he really squared him up. Cue ball dead stops.
You got position for the 1.
You know, and this has been happening time and again. When most good players hit the rack and square it up like that and really hit them solid, the cue ball stops near the center of the table. Bamboing puts so much more power into it, it squares him up, but he stops near the head string all the time. Now, it got kissed down in this case, but it was stopped momentarily. And this is where that ball action's created from, that much more velocity hitting the rack.
Well, he's going to draw the ball to the 2. And the 2 to the 3 could be a little problem.
He got a lot out of that shot. He popped it pretty hard and got it up there, worked himself pretty close.
It looks like he's got a good angle to get on the 3.
The 5.
The 5, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he can maneuver. Last match we broadcast of Shane Bamboing on the TV table, out of the 9 games, he broke and ran 5. Right now, he's trying to win the game with his 4th break and run out of the match. That means that you really got to do some playing to stop him. He only has to beat you 5 games of the rest of the set because he's going to create 4 or 5 wins on his own. Yes.
Yeah, I don't see him having any problems winning this tournament now. I know there's great players in the wings, but the buyback is big. He's got that.
Starting to look a little gruesome for EFREN here. Like he's not even going to get a chance to do anything more.
Oh,
we are informed both players lost a match. And okay, I was misinformed then.
Mark, you told me he had a buyback.
I got that from one of my most reliable Accu-Stats sources.
Well, we got to jump him and kick him.
No, he's too big.
Well, we
Don't
can't.
mess with him.
It's too big.
He's a nice guy. I will take credit for the mistake then. How's that?
Okay. I've been announcing he has a buyback. That's making him formidable.
He's formidable anyway, but 2 balls away now from securing this match and moving on. We'll probably lose 6 or 8 players from this round, so worst case scenario, Bamboing will be down to about the top 8, provided that he makes this 9. Hey, he walks around the table, make sure there's no hurry here. Locks in there, nice. There it is, 4 break and runouts for Shane Bamboing. That secures the match. Bamboing moves along. EFREN Reyes is eliminated. Any thoughts, Danny, about that one?
No, we kind of described what could happen, and that's the way it went. EFREN did have a chance to use his tactical experience to win one game, but you got to win more than one with this guy. It was a good match. They both shot over 900.
Very enjoyable. 906 for Reyes and 931 Bamboing. So, with that said, we sincerely thank all of you for caring enough to join us here today and supporting the sport. This has been an AccuStats production. So long for just a while.
Introducing Lucasi Hybrid, a whole new level of performance and technology. A cue with the revolutionary X-Shocks dampening system, eliminating vibration. G5 grip technology for enhanced traction and stability results in maximum cue control. Total sweet spot construction means unmatched power. And the Zero Flex Point ferrule provides dead-on accuracy, giving you the confidence you need in every shot. Lucasi Hybrid, the only cue that matters.